Well, good morning on a Friday on this big clearing job we're on. Right there past that fire, that's where you go down the hill with the new road coming up. And this is where we're at. We're going to take down all them pines there today. That one maple right here. We're going to take that maple down too. I'm going to take it down. It's out of that comfort line, or I don't even know how you'd even describe what we're going to make right there, but basically we're going to make sure we leave a line of trees and brush through here. This is a different, on the other side of that is a different property owner, so we're going to make sure we leave a good bunker in there, a blind in there, to keep some privacy between these people and them people. We got the rest of this. All this has got to come out, but we're into some smaller stuff, so it shouldn't be as hard. I mean, these ain't hard. These trees ain't hard to take out. It's just there's so many of them, and there was so many of these trees in here. It's unbelievable how much I've actually took out of here. And today we have to get the dozer up here after we get done clearing, and we really got to go back over all this land and kind of smooth it up a little bit, because I think all weekend it's going to have some pretty good rain. They're calling for about 2 inches of rain, and we don't want any of this stuff to just start holding water everywhere and it just make a big muddy mess. It's going to be muddy anyway, but if we can track it all back in and tighten everything back up, then we won't have such a hard time getting back to work on Monday. Now it's going to be March. We got 2 more days, well, 3 counting today, of February left. We got 21 days till spring, and we all know that Dirt Pushing Poppy right here, we all know that he loves springtime, so he's been paying attention and seeing some signs. That cold spell kind of slowed everything down, but if you'll look right here, excuse my fingernails, if you look right there, look at that. That is the smallest, prettiest sign of spring. And there's a couple maples. Maples has got some heavy buds. Let's look at this autumn olive. You can kind of see they're starting to form up. There you go. Kind of see they're starting to form. So, yeah, we are indefinitely close to spring. I really think it's going to be right on time. I'm going to try to do some different camera angles today. I know you guys is probably getting tired of all the CAD shoots and stuff, and I had a GoPro, and I had my GoPro out, and I done a big shoot there, like 45 minutes of us clearing and grubbing, just to kind of give you guys a rundown of what it's like out here. But I'm going to try to give you all a couple different shots today. This line is about done. I think there's a few left right in here, but nothing major. Right there is the tag line. If you guys can see that. You see that orange ribbon, pink ribbon, that is the boundaries of the clearing. There's another one down here, and there's a few more out there yonder. So we are right on track with that. So we should be, there they are. You can see them out there by that walnut. There's another one, and there's another one way out through there. But that's the tag line. So everything from here up and over has got to come out. So, new guy, Colton, has made it 3 days. I don't have really anything to complain about on him. Very energetic, good personality, pretty easy to work with. So that's always a good sign. The other guy starts, I think I put him down to start on March 15th. So he'll start March 15th. And I'll probably try to hire another one in a few weeks or a month after that, just so we can, I usually try to run 3 guys, me and 3 men, can usually do about anything. I used to run more than that, but I've kind of I've just kind of slacked off, and just because I can't keep all the jobs going right there. That's maple. You can see it's already getting bedded. I always try to keep enough men going that I can work everybody on my job. I don't try to do 2 or 3 jobs anymore by myself, or 2 or 3 jobs at one time. I usually just try to do 1 job at a time until I can find somebody that'll stay with me and I can train them, and train them the way I want to train them, and they do everything the way I want to do it. Until then, I just maintain what I got. Ice storm damage. Look at that beautiful. That's a big, big old maple. I'm glad the customer, they said we could leave it. I'm so glad they said we could leave it. I hated to cut that down. I would have hated to cut that down, take that thing down, because man, that is so pretty. Here's this little brother, little sister, or his kids, I don't know, whatever. So, you guys stay tuned, and we're gonna get to work. What do you know? It's starting to rain. And you're burning brush, and it starts to rain. What do? Well, you stack it and pack it. So it's probably by far about one of the biggest, as far as width and length, brush fires I've ever had. That is a big, big old fire. Big old fire. Oh man, we worked hard as we could go. We had a little bit of downtime, nothing major, but we had a little bit of downtime today. It's getting wet. I've done sent the swamper off the hill to the truck because it's starting to rain. I don't think he'd got wet, but his head wet. But I knew it wasn't going. It wasn't like it was going to be a little rain. It was going to quit. Like we knew it was going to rain. We knew it was going to rain. So I sent him on down. I'm up here, about ready to fall. It's getting sloppy. It's getting wet. And I don't even think I'm even going to haul. I'm not even going to tram my hoe off a hill. I should have fueled up this morning. I knew I should have fueled up, but I didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my hoe up here tonight, and I will probably come up here tomorrow. I got a little bit left right here, and we're going to walk around through there and see it. I got a little bit laying right there I can burn. I think I can shake it out and get it to be dry enough. I'll probably just fill up my, when I come up here tomorrow myself, I'll probably just fill up my blower and come up here. I'll get the fire going. I'm gonna carry my gas can off, but I'm gonna leave my excavator parked up here. Because I think I got enough fuel in it to work a little bit tomorrow. As long as I don't run it down to where it's real low. I think I'm just gonna leave it up here. I mean, they ain't very, you can't get in up here real easy, and if you do, I don't know why you'd want to tear anything up. I just be honest, I've slid down that hill so many times, I'm just tired of sliding. I think I'm just going to leave it up here, and then I'll come up here tomorrow and burn what little bit of brush I got left, and round this fire back up and burn what brush I got left. Because see, right now, there's not a burn ban. And Sunday is the 28th, the last day of February. March 1st starts West Virginia's burn ban. Well, I got a permit, but I can't leave that fire unattended at any time. So, once March 1st hits, I have to have somebody on the job all the time. Somebody up here. If that fire's going, somebody's got to be here. And I don't want any problems with the neighbors. So, I'll probably have to do burning a little bit different. So what I'm getting at is until Monday, there really ain't that many rules on a fire. Now, of course, I am liable if something would happen to get out. But look at my feet. Look how much mud's already on them. And it was dry as a bone up here 45 minutes ago. So, it's not going nowhere, people. That fire is not going nowhere. But you can see how much we have cleared shoot, I don't even know. I should have marked that out better for y'all, but anyway, we've cleared a bunch today. A bunch. And we're up there on that knoll. That stuff is easy clearing. That's mostly automata. In fact, if I could have got my skid steer up here, I probably could just bring my bush hog and do that whole knoll in about 30 minutes, and I'd be done. But I did. And the other thing, I think Monday, I think I'm gonna bring my dozer up the hill out this ridge, because when we go to put their utilities in, they're probably gonna be better off to bring utilities to the house up this way than coming up this way from the barn. So when I come up the hill with utilities, I need a clear path to dig the ditch. So regardless, I believe that would be a good idea for me to do, and that way we can just make sure the mud's off of it, and you can drive a skid steer with tools and fuel or whatever we need. Shoot, that little Chevy pickup, it ain't got enough power to spin the tires. I believe as long as it could fit between the trees, it'd come up through here. You can see here, I mean, it's mud, it's already mud. I'm just letting the fire simmer down a little bit and doing a video before I go off a hill. We did really good today. Swamper's doing good. I really like my Swamper. Good kid. See, this stuff here ain't nothing. Hardly nothing in here. You see how much we've gotten done. We've got a lot done. It's big up in here. I gotta try to make some sense of this plan when I get up here, but I'm thinking I'm gonna talk to them, and I'm gonna cut this, I'm gonna cut this heel off, and I'm gonna push it out there toward my hoe. And I take my roller and I'll roll it all in, push it in there and roll it in, push it in there and roll it in, and let's raise all that up. 2, 1, it'll make it bigger in the back. See, I think all that's an old ditch that went down through here, but that is a slip prone right there if I know what one looks like. I'm gonna look at it when I get clearing it, but if I can cut a keyway and shove some dirt in that hole, roll it all in and compact it, and then shove some out through that way, roll it all in and compact it, bring the driveway up, and let the driveway hug right there where that brush fire is, come right through there where that log pile is and where them stumps is. I think that'll make everything flow right. And then I can fill all this in on this side. I can raise it up the same level as the house, so when they come in the driveway by the brush pile will still be lower than the yard, so that'll help the ascent coming up the hill, and it'll make it all flow in here right. And then I can't remember for the life of me how this house lays out, but I thought the garage, I don't know, I'd be lying if I even said the garage might be out back, I don't know. Anyway, I think that's what I got lined up so far. That's the way I envision this. So if you can come up on the other side of all this, come up this hill, that's the big steep switch back, come around by the fire, come straight in, there are log piles there, and then this is the stump dump right here. This is all the stumps. So if you can just visualize a big old swing in, and it'll all be elevated, it'll level off up here. Now by the time you get up in here, you should be the same elevation as the house, but then that will give me all my feel. I can cut all that out and shove that down in that hole where I was telling y'all about that one video, to raise that up. That way it'll all be a one natural grade. Instead of it coming up, leveling off, and then coming up again, it'll all be one level grade. That's my idea. We'll see. But this garbage nonsense right in here, I found a little dead rabbit over in there. I don't know how. I don't think I killed it. It was a treetop laying there, and I don't remember shoving no treetop. I think ice storm. Believe it or not, I think a tree fell on top of this rabbit and killed it graveyard dead. I like rabbits. It hurt my feelings, because I like my rabbits. I wouldn't let nobody rabbit hunt on my place. I run rabbit hunters off a road. Run them in a ditch. Rabbit hunters. Heathens, I know they're varmints. Those rabbits one time got in my dad's garden. He's like me, we don't kill rabbits. My dad turned what's that group called? Hands up, PETA. My dad went from being a PETA member to another kind of PETA member. People eating tasty animals. He went into that kind of mode after they got in his rabbits got into his garden. Mowed it over. All right, folks. It's getting wet. My phone's getting wet. I'm getting wet. I think my excavator's calmed down enough. That fire looks way bigger than what it really is. No, I'm just kidding. It's huge. You can probably see that in the city of Barbourville. You know us KD boys, we do everything loud and proud. You guys have a fun day and stay dry, and thank y'all for watching, and hit subscribe, and tell your friends and your mothers, and I wish you happy birthday on there, whatever it takes to get our numbers up. Guys, have a good day.